All right, so we've done the patrol phase and I got one free move. Why wouldn't I? And so I ended up, I only got as far as there. The Germans have one in the center of the factory here, two here in the open, and then one on the steps leading into the control office for the factory. So that is basically where the patrol markers ended up. Force morale, the Brits are on 8 again, and Jerry's on 9. And I'm using platoon 3, which is 13 men down, and the Germans have got a 2-man Volksstrum platoon, plus whatever fun and games they'll have for us here.
Right, so game table 7 is to begin.
Yeah, all right. So we'll set up the jump off points, and then we'll begin. So once we put our jump off markers down, the Brits have got one here on the edge of the table, one here behind this building, and one behind that building. And the Germans end up with one back here at the back of this third factory along. So factory house number 3, that's 1, 2, 3. And then another one behind the control building. And then there's the last one, which is right there in the guts of the big factory.
Dead centre.
And that's it. So now if there's any field fortifications, they go down. Okay, is there any wire, minefields, or anything like that, Rowan?
There most certainly is.
All right, well, let's see where they end up. Okay, so the Germans brought out their 2 foot of anti-tank ditch, and that's pretty much shut down that side of the table for any armour going through. And then they also had a section of wire, which is in the factory. It's just over 6 inches from the jump-off point, so I can deploy behind the wire, but I can't deploy beyond it. So there's wire in the factory.
Okay, so what's my plan from here? Well, for the British, the big problem we have right from the get-go is the fact that our force morale is only at 8. Now that means it doesn't take many bad things to happen for our force morale soon to be in too low that I can actually get anything done. So basically I'm going to try and attack through the right flank, like my right flank, and through that factory complex. The problem again though is I only rolled 1 for my free moves, which means I wasn't able to get very far into the factory complex, which means I have to fight all the way through that first. That's not too bad of a problem because at least it's covered. But unless things break my way early, if I can get the Germans on the back foot, I'm not going to push this too hard. I'm going to try for a probe. I'm going to try to discover what support assets the Germans have, and I'm going to try and attrit the Germans as much as I possibly can, and then come back and maybe in a second attempt with a bit more support and finish the Germans off. As for supports, well, I've got 17 points, so I'm going to take 2 Shermans at 6 points each, a engineer section at 4 points, and an adjutant for another 1. That's 17 support points. And you might suspect that's ample support to get the job done, but I suspect that the Germans will have at least 1 Panzer Schreck team, maybe some Hitler Youth Panzerfaust teams or a Panzerfaust dump, and probably at least 1 armoured fighting vehicle. And if I was the German, if I was going to set 1 vehicle forward, it would be the Hetzer. And you might ask, why do I think they might have a Hetzer deployed? Because they do have a Hetzer and 2 Panzer IIIs. Given that there's 1 more table to be fought across after this one, if they can secure another Panzer III, that will give them a troop of Panzer IIIs, therefore a senior leader. Oh, and one more point just in regards to the terrain. The scenario dictates that 50% of the wire fencing is destroyed by Allied bombing. So we randomly removed half the fence just by dice roll, and you'll see that as a consequence of that, some of the wire fencing around the factory complexes has been removed.
Yeah, that's it. Then it's the Germans have got still got the higher force morale by 1. They get the first phase. a 6. 1, 2, 2, 3. On a 3, the hetzer comes on, goes on to Overwatch, and that's all. That's it for the Germans. British first phase. All right, I got a 5, 1, 2, 1, 4. So with my, I brought the platoon sergeant on. I brought a mortar on. They fired around the smoke, and it landed off target, of course, 6 inches to the left. Okay, so that's us done. German phase. Oh, double phase. And what's that? A 2, 3, and a 2.
2, 2, 3.
Passed on the double phase. Roll 4 dice, and he got a 5, and a 1 and a 4.
I am happy.
Okay, so Rowan didn't do anything. He took the 5. That was it. I got a 5. I got a 6. I got a 3.
1, 3, 4.
1, 3, 4. All right, so I deployed a section. This is just a standard British section. It's number 1 section, and they are covering, they're on Overwatch, looking into the factory. The smoke, the mortar fired another smoke round. Again, it landed exactly where the last one did. And the platoon sergeant just moved up behind that building. And that's it. That's all we've done. Oh, another double phase. 1, 2, what's that? 1, 3, and a
1,
1, 3.
1, 3. Every time to throw teams down. And...
So using a 3, Rowan deployed a Pack 40 in the factory. So once deployed, then aimed at my British section and opened fire.
At the lads.
Yep.
4 hits.
4 hits on them, so it'll be 2 and 2. So
2 and
rifle
2.
Rifle team.
In the open.
Yep. 1 shock. And for the Bremen team,
1 shock, 1
1
dead.
dead.
So
All right.
shock and
Check
each.
my leader.
No.
All right.
So 1 dead Brin gunner.
They're Overwatch, and they'll shoot with 11 dice.
Needing a 6.
Yeah.
Well, I see a few 5s.
1, 2, 3. 3 hits on the Germans in there.
Factory's light, our shield is heavy.
Yeah, heavy cover.
1 shock.
1 shock. 1 shock on the gun crew. There should be a little...
There's some over here. I'll use grey for me.
Yep, there's some...
Well, these ones here.
Yeah, just use yours.
These ones here.
Yeah, there's some that you prepared earlier. So second phase we're on, 3, 5, 5, 2.
So unsurprisingly, the Pack 40 utilised the 3 and fired again.
Would you believe 1 hit?
On the rifleman.
Yep.
1 shock. Takes up to 2.
Not quite as devastating as I thought, but that's
Yeah.
all right.
Oh, well.
My 5s I can't use. Well,
Yeah.
up to half a dice. And a 2. I could put squad on and shoot, but no, I'm quite happy.
All right.
Respectively.
6, a 5, 1, 1, and a 1. All right.
So I took 2 of the 1s, created a 2, activated Corporal Payne, his section opened fire, and then with the remaining 1, I got the mortar to take a shot.
10 dice from these guys now at Jerry.
I see some 5s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits this time.
Not bad.
5 hits on Jerry. 1 dead. Check the leader.
No.
But it's a dead gunner. All right, so those lads fired, killed the German gunner, and then the mortar lobbed around out there. That's what you get for 3 1s. 4, 4, 1, 1, 2, 2. Check 1, 2. All right, so created 3. The gun detachment commander is going to fire again.
Do I have 2 senior leaders or just have 1?
Just 1.
As usual.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Same lads, same
Okay,
place.
1 and 1.
1 and 1.
Rifles will be the green one.
Green for the rifles. 2 1s.
Nothing.
They duck.
They ducked and weaved.
Oh.
Well, I should live to talk about that another day.
I've got a 1.
Yeah.
Which I won't use.
Hey, sweetheart.
Go somewhere, I reckon.
Yeah, it could be. You want something?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
That's what I read. What you got?
I got another 5. A 4, 3, 1, and 2. That's cool, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
11 dice from these chaps here. Hanging away at those crowds in there.
2.
2 hits.
1 shock.
1 shock on the Germans. All right. So yeah, they fired. 3 hits on the German gun. Scored 1 shock.
Right,
That leaves me at a 1, 2, and a 4. What to do? Created 3. Brought in another section. This is a small one. 2 Bren teams. They're going to shoot at the gun now.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 again. One dead, one shot. Check your leader.
Nope. And another wound.
Yep.
So now would be a good time to explain the second British section. Because this British platoon is down 13 men, the second section is only made up of 6 men plus the junior leader, and those 6 men are both are equipped with 2 Bren guns. So I have 2 Bren gun teams in a small section under the command of Corporal Horvat.
That's right. Plenty more where they came
They've got
from.
4 guys left with 2 shock on them.
Yeah. And one's a
All right, and that leaves me with my 4, which is going to be the sergeant, and he's going to fire another round of smoke.
We're at this time, Scott, next to the other one.
Indeed. All right, so another round of smoke over there. Okay, over to 6.
Which is not much use.
Yeah.
Some
2 3s, 2 2s, isn't it?
2 3s, 2 2s.
All right.
Wow. Maybe I can get my tank in to help. Just drive my tanky here and start shooting.
So using the one of the 3s, the Germans activated the junior leader in command of the Pack 40.
1 hit.
1 hit.
About 1 hit a turn.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
shoot
put
it
it on
at
the
rifle
we'll
team.
put it at the rifle team.
That's where I shoot it anyway.
Nothing.
That's your third
Jeez,
one.
I know.
Right.
My guys have been very, very fortunate in regards to being shot at by that freaking gun.
I know. But now you've got 12 plus
20
3 dice.
Something.
I might have to change the odds on that one. It is only a support weapon though.
So Rowan was becoming a bit concerned that the Brits were establishing a clear firepower supremacy in the factory. Consequently, he deployed Gruppenführer Barr's men next to the German Pack 40 to lend their infantry fire support to that gun.
Meaning factory.
That's right. The Bremen
Toy
Bretzel Works. Bratwurst factory.
Oh, that's very important.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
And they make steins over there for the beer. And Bratwurst.
Bratwurst and pretzels are in that.
Well, that's where they ferment the beer.
That's right.
In the pump house.
That's
I
right.
don't call it the pump house for nothing. Okay, hitting on 5s
1,
and 6s.
2, 3, 4.
4 hits. Okay,
4.
so I've got 4 teams there, so I'll go 1, 1, and 1. Let's see how this works. Okay, so rifle team over there. Point of shock.
Yes, because you like cover.
We got cover. The Bren team from that section.
Shock.
Okay. Then the Bren team there.
Bren team 1.
Oh, a dead guy.
And Bren team 2.
Yep. Come here, dice.
Who would have thought from the Volksstrum?
Yeah, someone's been killed and a point of shock.
4, that's what. Better than that gun, I'll tell you.
Yes.
You've
Now
done
I'm
Jesus.
going to check the leader.
Check your leader on the Bren team, lads.
Yep.
Anyone important?
Nah.
Oh, not at
No,
all.
not even close.
No, even.
Alright.
Now, if I go 3d6 with my tanky,
Yep.
I take it that's just random shit.
You just go straight.
Because you sort of put a smoke screen down.
Yeah, it's a plop, plop, plop.
So if I drive that way, just
Yep.
go 45.
Yep.
So, and just drive really fast that way,
You could.
and I get +1 for hard ground. Well, just for no ground, it's +1 per dice.
Is it a fast vehicle?
Uh,
It's only +1 on the roads if you got.
Oh no, even on hard, you get +1, I think. Oh, I shall check.
Yeah.
Since I've been German, I don't use many vehicles. I'll tell you that much. Vehicles in a barrage, that's handy to know. Soft skins and hits. Handheld anti-tank.
And then the hits did a pivot and went 3d6 and got that far. And that's it. So now it's that's the British phase. 6 and a 5.
Almost there,
So
Mr. Driscoll.
I'm 1 off a chain of command dice at this stage. And I got a 3 and a 2, which is both squads.
Well, 2 1s, that's handy.
Or I could bring on a, yeah. Anyway, let's see what we do with that.
So using the 3 and combining the 1s to make a 2, I got both British sections to open fire on the German Volksstrum. The combined firepower of both these British sections resulted in 9 hits.
Gun, 3 on the rifle and 3 on the gun.
Yeah. So yeah. So
So the three machine gunners.
Yeah.
Light cover.
Yep. Ooh, 2 dead on the machine gun.
Huh.
All right.
Jeez.
Those guys there.
Rifle team.
Nothing. And then
3 on the gun. Hardcover.
Yeah. So 3. Was it 2 dead? So check your leader.
2 dead. No.
Okay. So 2 guys from the German machine gun team.
Because so the machine gun will now shoot at a lot lower. 6 dice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, unless I assign someone with 1 factor and then shorts.
And that was so that was their 22 rounds of fire.
The machine
downrange.
gunners who obviously didn't know what.
Now you're a 6 and a 5 and a 1, 1 and a 4.
That takes me to 4.
Well, that doesn't activate the tank. It can activate the gun, or it can activate the section.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or I can put a senior
Or you
leader
can
on.
bring on your senior leader.
So I've only got a couple of small things to put on.
Yeah, which is another squad. Yeah.
Yeah, I could put the
so
senior
you
leader
can
on
bring
and,
the senior-
organise this complete
Yes.
cluster.
Yeah, you could say, all right, Scharführer or Gruppenführer or what the hell ever he is, he could come on and try to sort out the shit fight that is his Volksstrum, and then leave you with a 1.
So taking the 2 1s, creating a 2, the second and final German squad under Gruppenführer Bormann deployed onto the table in the large factory. And then with the 4 Zugführer, platoon leader, Hochstetter deployed.
He's boss.
The senior leader has come on, and he's gripping up the German infantry section. Another section deployed in the rear in depth. They piled up some crates and stuff.
So Unterscharführer deployed to the factory to grip all these lads up.
Yep.
So this is fire. So Hofstetter
Yep.
got pulled off the train, heading back home, and went,
Okay, fine.
fine.
I'm back in the war.
I'm in charge of some lovely Volksstrum.
Yeah, and he's going to fire at these guys.
I'm going to fight the far end ones.
Yep.
So, well, we won't affect these lads.
Yeah, so you're trying to...
So I'm going to shoot that team, so only hit the rifle and that Bremen team.
all right.
So we'll lay down some love. Yeah.
5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hits. All right. So we'll say the greys, the Bren guns.
Okay.
Okay.
They've already lost 1 lad already, have they?
The riflemen have, yeah.
The riflemen have.
1 on the Bren gun now.
And you're in light cover, so
Yeah,
1
nothing.
a shock on a
Is that
4.
4? Yep.
Shock on a 4 and 1 dead Bren.
No.
Not
Again, we rolled 6.
Battlefield, you know, Scott.
That's right. We
That's
need
right.
to have things scripted up. You'd hate to be on a battlefield if you had OCD. Oh, I've been there. All right, so...
And he's now ordered. Took 1 shock off those
yeah,
lads.
and now he's going to tell the gun to fire.
And same thing.
Yeah.
On the far corner. Or shall I shoot the Bren teams? Because then I know I'm going to be hitting Bren teams. No, I'll keep putting the love on the corner lads.
Okay.
4 hits.
4
finally.
hits. 2 and
This
2.
is 2.
All right.
So, same colours.
Yeah, greens are rifles.
Green is rifles. Counters be in the open, so
Yeah.
1s and 2s. But I killed someone.
Yeah.
Another Bren lad.
Yeah.
Check
so-
your leader. Nah.
Nah.
So Bren's one man.
He's down to 1 man on the Bren team. So
Oh, all those ones you're rolling against in open, 1s and 2s.
yeah, I know. I've
About
been really...
6 of them, haven't we?
All right. Well, there's my chain of command dice.
That's handy.
Yeah, and then I got a 3, a 2, a 2, and a 4.
Well, what's a shooting back?
That's a good. That's a good
number.
roll. Okay, so 21 rounds going down range at those Germans hitting on 4s. Let's have a look. So they fired, got 11 hits.
And 4 on the... now with the differences in cover, you choose or I choose?
You choose. But half have to go over here.
Yep, I have.
So you've got to spread them as evenly as possible.
3, 4, 4.
That's it, yeah. So the machine gunners, 1 point of shock.
1 point of shock. I shall do that now.
Yeah. And then the riflemen, 1 dead, 1 shock.
Check my leader. No.
Oh, because you still might get 2 dead on
Oh,
the
right.
thing yet.
Well, I was doing with infantry. And then there's 4 over here.
Yeah.
That'd be a different. Check your leader.
1 dead,
one
1
shock.
shock. Check your leader for the gun.
No.
So with the 4, I doubled the sergeant forward. He did some housekeeping, and I couldn't really use the 2. So the phase now passed to Rowan, and he rolled his dice. and let's see what he scored.
4 with my senior leader.
So you got a 3, a 1, and a double 2, and a 5. And yeah, like I said, the sergeant went from here, removed 2 points of shock. These guys fired here, killed a gunner, killed a rifleman, and that's that.
Okay. 3, move my tank, D6.
Yep.
Plus 1.
Huh.
That's right.
2 inches. Clink, clink.
Gonna shoot you.
Yep. Yep.
So we'll shoot. At them.
Them.
Take 2.
2 hits.
1 on each.
1 and 1. Green will be on the right.
1 dead.
1 dead. On the left, which is a different one.
Check your leader.
Yeah, I'll check a leader, eh?
Nah. So one of the
Another loader.
bites
Bites the dust.
So that leaves me with 2 2s, which will become a 4.
Yeah.
Oh, I can fire the gun on a 1. Yeah, I want my leader activated because he does so much more exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Freaking oath he does.
Okay, yeah, the gun's firing.
2.
2 hits.
1 and 1.
Grey is the Bren.
That's a shock and that's a death. This counts as open. It's the gun.
Oh, yeah. 1 dead. So I check my leader.
So grey's the Bren or the rifle? I can't remember.
Grey's the Bren.
Bren. So 1 Bren dead and 1 shock. Check your leader. You're pretty lucky with our leaders lately.
No, not today. So
yeah,
so
which one is
that's
it?
not the dead. So we don't have to worry about
that. So
Okay.
that's the shock on the rifle team,
Yeah.
which goes
So
to 2.
1. So if it's even, it'll be the sergeant. Even's the 1, 2, 4, 5, or 6. It's the
Big boy.
sergeant. So
Okay, 1 to 3 junior lad. Corporal 1 to 3. Sarge. And the Sarge
he
gets
is
is 2.
2. He's knocked out.
Oh, someone fired a
Yeah.
pack 40 and he ran up to the door and
So he's wounded.
got...
Yeah.
Okay, bad thing.
Yeah. Let's roll for the bad thing happens.
Do you care about... Ooh,
4.
okay, so that was the gun on a 1.
Yeah.
Now, onto Scharfeuer.
Yep.
We'll go... You could go... Shock. Shock.
And then shoot.
And shoots.
So you've got 8. 1, 2, 3. So 11.
That's probably about right, you know.
Yeah.
I lost 2 off the machine gun,
Yeah.
so that didn't make any difference.
Yeah,
I lost
so
a rifleman.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you only got 2 on the machine gun, not 3.
Yeah, I got 3.
Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
Because it's a 3-man on
Did I
the...
take the shock off the gun? I didn't.
Yeah, just... So 11.
11 dice. Shooting
Hitting
at
on.
13.
Yeah.
Needing
5s and 6s.
1, 2, 3. You want me to roll it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could be a 4,
roll it
could be
again.
a 5.
No worries. It was a 4.
4. Okay.
3 hits.
3 hits. All right, so...
2 on the rifle, 1 on the Bren.
Yep.
Oh,
1 rifleman down.
is that a shock on a light cover on a 4?
Yeah, it is.
So it's the Bren gunner goes over on a 6.
A rifleman goes over.
On a 6.
Yeah, 2 on the Bren.
Ah, right, yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 on the rifles.
And 1 shock on the Bren.
Yeah.
So the Bren takes a shock. Check your leader.
Do we care?
I don't know. Check your leader first.
No.
So just a rifleman.
Okay, rifleman goes over. All right, so I'll just take him away. I'll put another guy down.
Oh, he's already knocked over, isn't he?
Yeah, he's just lying down because he's not feeling well.
Not a lot of shock on you, though, have you?
No, not really.
2 shock, 2 shocks,
shock.
that's 4 shock.
Yeah.
How many men are left? 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 lads.
Yeah.
4 shock.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're working on it.
All right, let's see what we've got here. Oh,
Ooh.
3, 3, 3, 1, 1.
Perfect.
That's not a bad roll.
Threes.
Yeah, so those 2 3s, that'll create 20 dice, shooting at those Volksstrum again, hitting on 4s. All right, 3 on the machine gunners.
Light cover. So
2 shock.
2 shock. So I'll break it. Handy dice.
Yeah, 2 shock on the machine gunners.
4 dice on the rifles.
Yeah. 1 dead.
1 dead, nothing.
Yep.
Check. Oh, I'll just do 1 dead.
Yeah, 1 dead.
And then 3 on the gun. Hard cover, so that's
1
1
dead.
dead. So 2 check my leaders.
Yep. Okay, so it's
1 on the gun.
Yep.
No. And 1 on the. No. So I'll take a rifleman
so
off.
Take a rifleman off.
And I earned myself another red chip.
Yeah, okay.
That was it. Right,
That's it. So now, yeah.
You're slowly thinning me out.
Yep. Okay. So now I've got a 3 and a 1 and a 1. Right.
Yeah.
So he's deployed on the 3. He's going to fire at the Germans. The Volksstrum normally hitting on 4s. Normally hitting on 4s, but he hit on 3s because he's shooting at Volksstrum. They ignore range. They ignore range with it. Yeah. So hitting on 3s.
Like 3's light cover.
Yeah. 1, 2.
You get
2 hits. Yep. Yeah. HE6.
Right,
So 2 hits.
Team.
Yep. Machine gunner.
Light cover. And rifle team.
Shock.
Light cover. A shock.
Yep. And then he's going to fire 6 machine guns hitting on 4s.
Yeah, because you're long range.
Yep. 1, 2. Another 2 hits.
Funnily enough, one on each team.
Yeah.
Hard cover.
Nothing. Shock.
Shock.
Another shock on the...
So you did 2 shocks on the rifles.
Yep.
Oh,
That leaves me at 2.
oh 1 actually.
No, yeah, which I'm going to create a
Oh,
2.
2. Oh, right. Yeah.
And I'm going to bring on my engineer section.
Actually, on reflection, I decided not to deploy the engineers. Instead, I used a single 1 and I deployed my Piet team and decided to have a long-range shot at the German Hetzer.
Never know your luck on a big city.
Okay. So deployed.
What do you roll? Nah, not. Oh,
No.
7. No.
No.
So he
Yeah,
came
not
up,
even
went,
if it was-
boom, and he fired on the 1.
That's another team to take hits though.
Yeah. That's it. Now,
So after the unsuccessful Piet shot, it was the Germans' phase.
We're going to chain of command,
So-
guys.
yep, a 6, a 4, 2, and a thingy jobby.
3 teams in range.
That's
I'm
right.
going to shoot the far one.
So you're firing the tank first?
Yeah.
Yep.
Four hits.
So there's 3 teams, so I'll go 2, 2, 1. 2. Or 2, 1, 1, actually.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah,
I only got 4 hits.
1.
3 teams, so 2, 1, 1.
Yeah.
So who's going to be the 2 Piet team or the Bren teams?
That's a good question.
Brens can take more hits.
yeah.
But one Bren team's only got 1 lad on it. Or 2
2.
lads, yeah. So one's
2.
already down.
Yep.
So if you can give that to the Bren, the full strength Bren, and maybe the Piet. Because that's 2 men, full, 3 men. I don't know, do what you like, but...
All right. So yeah, they've got 2 guys.
Full
They've got
Bren
2
team?
guys. Well, they're both 2-man Bren teams.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, 2
Didn't
there.
I kill one last time?
2. Yeah, 1, and you killed another 1.
Oh, did I? Oh,
Yeah, so there was 6 all up,
Well, that
wasn't it?
ruins my math then.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So I could go Bren team, Piet. So we'll go Bren,
Bren.
and that's the.
Second
Doesn't really matter which
Bren.
Bren team it
The other
is because
Bren
they're
team.
exactly the same,
Same.
and the white will be the Piet.
Yeah, no worries. Counts as 2 dead. And 1 shock. So that's 1 team. No,
It's a team.
Team.
Yeah.
That's lucky shooting.
Yeah.
And 1 shock on a. And 1 shock on a Bren team.
Yep.
Okay. So check your leader.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Check your leader. 1 or 2.
No.
Bad thing happens, losing a team.
Yep. So team wiped out. 5.
Oh, I don't know.
It's a -2, I think. Team wiped out.
Team wiped out on a
I rolled a 5.
1 point.
1 point.
Team wiped
Okay.
out's only 1, 0, 1.
Okay,
It's
so I'm
minus
down
1.
to 6.
That's right. And I'm going to fire the machine gun.
Yep.
Keep forgetting about the machine gun. 1.
1 hit. We'll put it on the Piet team.
Okay, 1 on the Piet.
Nothing. I'll point a shot.
Shock. 1
Point a
shock,
shock.
on the Piet.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here you go. Have a white dice to differentiate, mate. There you go. So 1
Well,
machine
I've
gun.
actually got a thing that says
Oh, have
AT.
you?
Yeah, it says AT anyway.
You're organised.
But I'll have to put it on that one because I can't find it at the moment. I don't know where it's gone. All right. The guy's behind the Piet, man. All right.
Cool.
Cool.
So I'm going to use my leader.
Yep.
I've got 3 actions, of which I'm going to use 2. So I'm going to leave a 1 here just to show I've still got that stuff. So I'm going to move 1 off them.
Yep.
And 1 off them. And I'm going to shoot with the 2. And still leave me with a 1.
Right. 10 dice.
Okay, boss. Shooting at the far team.
Yeah, hitting on 5s.
Well, I could shoot at the weak team, which has got Piets and Bren guns, and start knocking them over. How big is that squad? 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yep. 3.
3.
3 guys left in it.
So you got 2 Breen lads.
Yep.
1 Piet. 2 Piet guys.
2 Piet guys.
2 Piet guys. So that's 4.
Yep.
And a leader.
Yep.
And they've only got 1 shock on one of the teams. And
That's right.
And that one's a bit bigger. So they actually knocked that over. And they are Breens and they are tough. So we'll shoot.
Okay.
You can go 5, 6.
Yep.
2.
2 hits. 1 and 1.
1 and 1.
1 on the Bren, 1 on the Piet.
Yeah.
Piet will be grey.
Great.
Okay, 1 guy in the Piet team.
And 1 shock on a 4.
Check my leader.
No. And you got 1 shock on a 4. So they're not pinned.
No, they're not pinned.
No, one more I can pin them.
Yep.
And so Piet team's down to 1 lad. Machine goes down to 3. Okay, so I've got a 1 from the commander left.
Yep.
He'll go fire, and he will shoot at that team there. Hoping to do
1 hit.
Piet or Bren.
Okay, we'll put it on the Bren team.
Nothing on a 1. Excellent,
All right.
excellent.
Ducked and weaved, boys.
Yeah, you did. We almost pushing him.
All right. Now,
He's getting close to being killed.
yeah. Oh,
Draw that again, mate.
okay.
You
Double
You
phase.
get 3 6s.
Okay, cool. So I've got a double phase.
Perfect. That's
handy.
exactly what you need.
So with the 3, I activated the Sherman tank, and they opened fire.
First.
Okay,
And he's
same
going to
ways?
hit on hitting on 3s with the main gun. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's 3 is handy being green,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Ah.
4 hits.
And drops cover to light.
Yep.
Which I'll do that separately because you'll pull the machine
Yeah.
gun. 2 on the machine guns.
Yeah.
And then 2 on the rifles.
Yeah.
1
shot.
shot on the rifles. Okay.
And then machine guns hitting on 4s.
6 dice.
Yeah.
Hitting a 4.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, good shooting.
5 hits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 on the machine gun. This is hard cover.
Yep.
2 on the machine gun. Nothing.
No.
And 3 on the rifles in hard cover. 1
One
dead.
Okay.
Check my
your
leader.
No.
No.
So another rifleman goes over.
Another poor German Volksstrum dies for
Yeah.
the fatherland.
That leaves all these guys to shoot now. Bren's down to... there's 2 guys on the Bren team. Normally at fire 6, but he's down to 5.
5, yep.
And then I've got here...
You going to reduce any shock?
yeah, he's
Yeah,
going to take
take the shock off.
point of shock off there.
And the artillery one to go short.
Yeah, so which is 6. So it's 11,
11.
12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9.
14.
Yeah, 14. And
All at these lads? All of that these.
yeah, we'll fire at them.
Volksstrum.
Yeah.
So I combined the firepower of both British sections to open fire on the German Volksstrum.
Hitting on
5, 4.
4s.
Your dice are very good today.
So 10 hits
Okay,
on
well, it
the
hits.
Volksstrum.
Yeah.
Volksstrum.
Well, if it's
So that's 5 and 5, or well,
You're not
you
going
go
down to the
3,
fight.
3, 3, and 4 because you got the gun there as well. If you want.
4, 3. I could do that.
Yeah. 3 on the machine gun, 4 on the rifles, 3 on the gun.
I can try 4 on the gun because that is hard cover.
That's right. You can allocate the odd one to where you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 on the machine gun.
3 on the machine gun, 1 dead, 2 shock.
Ouch.
Yeah.
So I do the 2 shock now.
Yeah.
And I'll put a man over.
Yeah.
That wasn't good. 3 on the rifles.
Yeah.
2 shock.
2 shock.
And
And then 4 on the gun.
1
1
shock.
shock.
Okay.
Okay.
So that goes to 2.
Yep.
Check my leader
Yeah.
once.
1 dead. Yeah.
One
Only
dead.
one dead guy.
Check my leader. No.
So the resulting shock and casualties caused the Volksstrum squad to be pinned.
Okay, so now I'm going to roll my second phase. 5.
Is that a chain dice?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was already on a chain dice. I'm actually 1 and a bit.
Yeah, I'll put 1.
And then I got a 4 and a 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So this squad fires 15 at the Volksstrum again.
4 Volksstrum.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7, I think.
7 hits.
So the resulting fire from the British section saw the Volksstrum squad suffer a casualty and break, and they fled to the rear. It also resulted in the Pack 40 being reduced to 2 men, and with 3 shock, they were
So
pinned.
that'll break that. Yeah.
And terrain doesn't slow me down. 14.
Yep.
14 to the rear.
Yep.
What's me? Literally where that lad is.
Yep. So you got to test for a squad breaking.
He's dead.
Yep.
Take the dice with them. They've had enough.
Yeah. So squad breaks.
Oh, I might use my dice to not.
Yeah, true. You could choose not to.
That's what happens. Well, I thought that might be helpful. Okay, so team breaks could be a 1-pointer. It could be a 6-pointer.
It's a squad breaks, isn't it?
Oh yes, yeah, section breaks.
Yeah, because you've
1
got.
or 2, 1.
Yeah.
3 to 4, 5, 6 is 2. Oh, I'll burn a dice and not take.
Okay, so you're not going to take the test for the squad
Is
breaking.
it a good idea? Oh, yeah, can't do much about it. No, it's routing, breaking, same thing.
No, breaking's different. You can have a team break, and then you have a team rout.
Yes.
Yes, it is different. For squad breaks.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep. 2 squad breaks.
Section breaks.
Yeah.
1 or 2, 1 point.
Okay, so
that was a fair
1.
trade.
Yeah.
Thank God.
All right.
My turn.
Okay, but I'm going to end the turn. And I burn my chain of command dice to end the turn.
No worries.
So, do you want to burn a chain of command dice to avoid doing one of your tests?
I think I might.
Okay.
Okay, so you burnt your dice.
Yep.
Which is probably a good idea.
Yep. So you've got to do a squad routes, and then you got to do a junior leader routes. So which
junior
one?
leader routes
Yep.
is 1 to 2 points.
There's actually no test for a squad routing. It's actually the test is for the squad being wiped out. But if you end the turn with a broken squad on the table, then the squad actually is removed from the table. So the squad is wiped out.
After getting 2 points.
Yep.
And a section, what does it count as
Wiped
broken?
out.
Does it count as?
Yeah, because it's lifted from the table.
Okay.
Yeah. Test for the section wiped out or squad wiped out.
Was it wiped out? Is that what
Yeah,
happens?
because it's lifted from the table, so
Okay.
it's gone.
Oh, it's 50-50. 1 to 3,
Yeah.
it's 1. Here you go.
Okay,
1.
one.
See what happens when you lose a squad? You can lose a lot of points.
Conceivably.
A
So
lot.
you're down to 7, I'm down to 6. And
My turn.
your
Well,
turn.
you managed to throw enough stuff in.
Yeah, and then turn ended, so he gets up.
Yes, but it still counts as -1 initiative and a wound.
Yes.
And your smoke goes away. Huzzah!
Yeah, no, hang on. Let me just take that off.
Yeah, I've got 0.
Okay, so the situation is, at the end of the first turn, one of the Volksstrum squad's been routed off the table, junior leader's gone, the gun's pinned, and that's it.
Gun can still shoot though.
Half effect.
Double phase.
Double phase.
That would have been good before you got rid of my...
Yes. A 3, a 2, and a 1. It's firing at these guys over there.
5 hits.
5 hits.
So, hits and machine guns with twice.
Yep.
Peg 40s never do good in this game. Last game.
No, they haven't done well for you.
Terrible
have they?
training.
They're within 4 as well.
Well,
though.
I aimed at that team there.
Yeah, but if I'm within 4 inches,
Yes.
so just check.
That's
I think it's going to
1, 2, 3, 4.
still hit the rifleman, yeah?
Yeah, if you move them across there.
Yeah, there you go. So in that case, I'll go 4 hits, yeah?
Yeah.
So
5 hits actually.
5 hits? Okay, so I'll go...
2, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Or 2, 1, 1.
I'll go 2,
Pierre's only got 1 man.
2, 1, 2.
Okay. So 2 for the machine Bren guy and the Piet.
Yep.
And 2 are the riflemen.
So
on
they're
the other
riflemen.
side.
So
Okay.
riflemen, Bren gunners, and
Yeah. So
white's
rifles
the
are
pig.
grey.
Yeah.
So that's open. So that's one
One did riflemen, because they're grey.
and a shock on the unit.
Yep.
And 1 shock.
Yep. And that...
And a shock on a Bren gunner.
Yeah.
So it goes to 2.
Yep.
Check your leader.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh.
1 to 3 it's corporal, or 4 to 6 it's sergeant.
Yeah, there's lots of people there, actually.
Within 4.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So
those
it's
two.
corporal or
Yeah,
the
so
lieutenant, actually.
1 to 3 it's
1, 2, 3, it's a senior.
1 to 3 it's the senior.
Yeah.
And here's what happened to senior. Sergeant got 3'd.
Lightly wounded.
Okay.
Sorry, 2, knocked out.
3.
Yeah, 1 is dead, 2 and 3 is knocked out.
I don't know.
Yep. And 4, 5, and 6 is lightly wounded.
Is it?
Yeah.
from the
So he's
vehicle.
knocked out. But you don't have a whole machine. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got a machine gun.
Yeah.
You got a machine gun.
5s and 6s.
Is it 5s and 6s at
Yeah,
this
because
range?
of the range, it's over 18.
Take 1, and it's on the Bren team, so
All right.
it's always enough. Oh, you rolled a 6, Scott.
I know.
That's on the Bren guy. Is that the last Bren guy?
Yeah. Well, no, there's 2 of them there.
This is 1 Brenman left. Cheeky leader.
Oh,
Hang on, cheeky leader. You
Yeah.
may not fiddle with that one. Cheeky leader on a 1. No.
No. All right.
Would you like to do it through the door, Scott?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. I think that's probably a very
cool.
good idea. So that's the machine gun and the tank. I've got a 3.
Yeah, they're
which will
pinned.
be the pin. But what I'll do is I'll take 1 shock off.
Yeah.
And shoot.
Okay.
And we'll shoot with 3 dice this time.
It's halved, and then let's have a look. He's got
5.
He's got 5.
So I'll do 3, 1, 2, and I'll do 2 next. I'll do it that way.
Yeah.
I'll alternate.
I think it's always 3 anyway. I think it's just.
We'll take 3 hits.
Yeah.
And it's on those guys, of course.
All right.
So you've got a Bren, a rifle, and a
Yeah. So we'll say the Bren is
green.
green and
Piet
the
is
Piet's
white.
Oh, they all ducked the move.
That pack 40.
They,
Do I get another 2? I do, don't I?
I think you do.
Yeah, I think I do. I'll park that. Okay, so Tanky will shoot. Leader will do something vaguely useful. I can shoot my gun. Okay.
So the double phase came at a really opportune time for the Germans. They were able to activate the Hetzer twice, and the resulting fire from that Hetzer saw the platoon commander get wounded, and the Piet team wiped out, and the last of the Bren gunners in number 2 section killed as well, leaving just the section commander. And the resulting bad thing happened rolls saw the British morale tumble down to 3 from 6. The Germans were still at morale 7, and I didn't really see any point in continuing at that point. So it was at this point that I decided that discretion was the better part of valour. My morale was down to 3. The Germans were at 7. I quickly did the math, and I concluded that with the force morale difference of 4, Roman would probably be able to police up the wounded gunners and reman the pack 40. But the Volksstrum squad, for all intents and purposes, was pretty much destroyed, maybe reduced to just a simple team. And the junior leader that was in command of them would now be an inferior one. So we called it quits there, and I decided that I would come back and retry an assault later on. I also had the advantage that when I attacked the second time, I'd have more support points, and also I'd be able to feed in another platoon, so I would have time for the casualties sustained in this platoon to recover and get back into the fight. As for casualties, the Germans had lost 14 men all up, 1 10-man squad, and 4 gunners from the Pack 40. The British had lost 6 men out of number 2 section, 2 men out of the Piet team, and 4 men out of number 1 section. And it's also worth noting at this point there's no rush for the Brits to get to the city of Bremen. The Germans have already secured and won a victory. That there's nothing that the British can do to prevent that. So from the British perspective, what's really important is to maintain the strength of the platoons that they have in hand, so that when they get to the city of Bremen, they've got a good force that can actually clear the city. So we'll wrap it up for there. That's the probe on the factories outside Bremen. Join us for the next instalment, which will be the assault on the factories. And if you like this, subscribe, share, and feel free to leave a comment. Until next time, Ubiquay.